Hello there, and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions tutorial. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And what's up, guys, and welcome to my Chick-fil-a tutorial. In this tutorial, I will show you an easy and fun and quick design for my Chick-fil-a restaurant. Like always, you may use my builds however you wish. The only thing that I ask is you give me credit for my cool and fun designs. Be sure to link my channel and this tutorial in your description if you upload any content contained from this tutorial. Other than that, let's sit back, relax, grab a handful of nuts, kick yourself in the face, and let's get this shit started. Alright guys, before we get started, let's take a real quick look at the Chick-fil-a. This is my tutorial world. That's why it is up in the air. And we're just going to take a real quick look at some of the materials that we're going to be using before we get started. It should be a pretty awesome design when it's finished. I really enjoyed this build. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. The main materials that we're going to be using is going to be bricks, wool, and you can substitute this for white stained clay, or white stained clay, red stained clay, nether brick fencing, stone slabs, gray stained clay, and then various woods for your seating, and you can change these out for whatever you want. And then same thing for the carpet. I used white. This is up in the air, so obviously it's not showing what I wanted to show. But anyways, that's the majority part, or the majority of what you're going to need for this build. These are iron blocks, and then of course furnaces for the cook area, and then that is pretty much it. Some general landscaping things, some leaves, and some bone meal if you're doing this in Survivor. And then again, for your road material, I'm using the gray stained clay. You can use stone or cobblestone, whatever you want. This here is cobblestone walls, and this is just, what is that? Cobblestone walls, I doubled that up. And that is pretty much it. Some blue stained clay here for the American flag, if that is what you're putting up there. And that is pretty much it for the materials you'll be needing, stone on top, for the Chick-fil-a build. So let's jump over here and get started. You're going to need a block size 58 by 37. Do not build it in the air or up one block off the ground like this. You guys are actually going to build yours down to the ground just like that. But that is the amount of room that you're going to be needing for the Chick-fil-a. This is a side entrance over here. There is a seating place over here to eat. Outside dining area. Here's your signs. And here is another part front of the building. So whichever side you want to use for your front, either this side or this side over here, is going to be your 58. And then your drive-through and your seating area outside will be your 37s. Start over here in the corner, and this is where our first block is going to go. And actually, again, I'm going to build this up in the air so we can see it a lot better. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be this piece right here. Let me try to line it up so we can at least get... There we go. All right, so we got 5 wide, and we're going to have 37. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 36, and 37, and then fill all 5 of those in. All right, just like that, so you'll have a pad of 5 by 37. Now we're going to build these little things right here. This is part of your parking lot. You can extend this outward after you build it, but we need it just for our sidewalks. All right, so let's go ahead and go back over here. And from this corner right here, we've already got 5. We're going to go 32. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. And that is 2 wide. All right, just like that. So we just made this little L section right here. All right, now the next part we're going to do is we're going to have 2 pieces of double slab right here. And counting those, we're going to go to the corner 31. So we've got 2, and then right here, 1, 2, and then 3 wide, just like that. Again, counting this one here, 31, I believe I said. Yep, 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. And again, we're going to triple that up. All right, just like that. And next one's going to go 37 again. So we need 3 wide. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go 37. So we're going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37. Again, triple that up. All right, just like that. And then same thing going down this side. Just triple it up and run it all the way to the other corner. And hopefully you added everything up correctly, and it should touch right here. All right, just like that, let's go ahead and find and locate this corner down here. It's the corner looking back towards the gray, so it's going to be positioned just like this. We're going to start on this back corner, and we're going to start with our brick. Now I'm going to have to double mine up, but because you'll be in the ground, yours will set right on top of the ground right here. So actually I'll just lay a little bit of grass down, and we're going to build right on top of this. So this is what you're going to have down in the ground, blah, 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 blah. All right, just like that. Now we're going to grab our brick, and we're going to go right here in the corner and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have 6 pieces, and then 1, 2, 3 of your stone slabs in between, just like that. And then again, you're going to have your 6 brick on the outside of the other one. Again, I'm just going to be laying some grass down here and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like that. All right, I went ahead and just filled everything in the middle of grass, made it a hell of a lot easier. All right, from this corner here, we're going to go 22 blocks. So counting that corner one there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, and 22. All right, we got a 5-block opening with our slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should line up with what we already have. And then we're going to grab our bricks. And we're going to put one here and then one out just like that. And then another one out here. All right, now we're going to go 25 blocks from here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So it should be 3 blocks short of the gray. All right, now we're just going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that. And then we're going to wrap back around this corner. All right, so we've already got 2 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. And then we're going to come inside just like that and put 2 more. And then put 1 more in the corner just like that. All right, now we're going to go 9 blocks from this one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then go 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Should be 2 blocks short of that grassy area. All right, now we're going to have a sidewalk right here. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 3 wide, and then it's going to go up in here to the doorway. 2 wide, just like this. 2, 3. And you're going to have a little grassy walkway right here. Let's go ahead and fill this in. All right, same thing on this corner. Grab our bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then swing around the end. And actually, let's grab our bushes and throw some bushes in. Right along here, a little bush action. And then you can take your bush action along here. And then some bush action out here, just like that. Looks really good. And then spank that with some bone meal and get yourself some flowers. All right, back to our bricks, and we're going to go on the outside 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again to the inside, cover it up just like that. Now we're not going to put that little corner block in this one. This one doesn't need it. Now it's 25 blocks from the outside. We already have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so we're just going to add 20 more. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, and 25. So you should have 25 total. All right, now this over here is going to be the exact opposite of that one over here. So this is where your 2 doors are. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And go ahead and put in your double slab. And then bring that out to your sidewalk. All right, go back to your brick. And we're going to put 1 here and 1 here. And then 1, 2, 3. So again, so it's centered of this right there. All right, now we're going to do the little circle pattern going to the front. So off this back one's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then 2. And then 2. And then 1. And then 1. And then 2. 2. And then 3. 1, 2, and 3. So again, your pattern from this corner right here is 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. So it's actually 3 on the corners. It just connects into this one here and makes it 4. So all right, going back from here, come back 1 diagonal just like that, and then just run this straight to the front, and voila, it should connect. If it doesn't, you screwed up and you better start over now. All right, for the seating area, we're going to come in on the second block. So 1, 2, so right here, again from the front, should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you should be 8 blocks back from the front, 2 blocks in, and then go ahead and connect across here. And that'll make your seating area. Now your seating area, again, you can do out of your double slab. Here and here. Just like that. And then right here in the middle. All right, there's your seating area. All right, we're going to grab a black wool. This is going to make a garbage can right here in the middle, and then I'm just going to throw some buttons around it. Really, really simple design. If you can come up with something better, go for it. Now we're going to grab our spruce wood stairs or whatever you're going to use for your seating area. You're going to skip 2 blocks on each side and put 3, 3, and again 3, 3, and then just go ahead and make your seating area just like this. And yes, we're going to be building the interior as we build up, guys. It just make it a lot easier. Now you don't need these chairs on the outside if you really don't want them. If you just want to leave it open just like that, you can. And then just fill in the center with your tables. Again, you can improvise here and use something else like fences and some carpet pieces on top. However you want to make your tables, that's fine. All right, again, we're going to be working our way across the floor plan to get that done first. So coming in right behind this here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting that one as 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is going to be another seating area here. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. All right, skip 2 and put 1, 2, 3. And then from the corner, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. So we'll have another 2 skipped. And then even with this, 1, 2, 3, and then even with that, 1, 2, 3. Whoops, 3. So there should be 2 block gap in between everything. All right, now for your tables, you can either use regular fencing or another brick fencing. I think I use another brick, but you're just going to put some stuff on top of this, either some carpet or pressure plates, whatever you want to use. And we'll get to that here in just a little bit, but that's where your table setting is going to be. Probably before we do that, we need to take them out and actually put a little bit of the flooring in. So let's go ahead and take this out first. And again, you might be using pistons here. So again, this is where you're going to want to put your pistons. For my floor, I'm using a white and a red stained clay floor. Red on the outside, white on the inside. Let me go ahead and get the grass out of the way. Let me grab the red. And oh, there's the painting glass. I think I just lost it. All right, so on the outside of the building, right here, we're going to go red, red, and then red here, and then white. Man, that pops. And then 2 here, just like that. All right, and then again for your tables, you can go ahead and start putting these back in. Sorry about that. A little bit of jumped ahead there just for a second. All right, we're going to work around the outside, and we're going to grab a piece of brick, and we're going to put 1 right here. We're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and put 1. And skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then put 1. And then a piece of wood here, and then 2 out here. Oops. 1 right here, and 1 right here. There we go. Now we can build our benches. 3 across here. And actually, I think I'm doing 2. Yeah, I'm doing 2. So we're doing groups of 2. Just like that. So you're going to have 2 sets of benches of 2s. Again, on the outside, red, red, and then go ahead and grab your white and then fill this in. All right, working our way across. These 2 right here are going to be red. So take them back out. Sorry about that. And we're going to fill that in with our red striping. And then our white. Damn it, Bobby. 1 more in red. Right here, this is red. This is red. Because it lines up with that, dumbass. All right, fill that back in. All right, now we're going to go back to our white stained clay and fill this in. There we go. That looks a lot better. All right, another piece of wood here in the corner. And then a brick. Back to your wood. Skip 1, put 2. Skip 2, put 2. Go back to your brick, skip 2, and put 1, just like that. All right, same pattern is we're going to go back to our wood. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and put 2. Skip 2 and put 2. And then that should leave us 2 at the end, and that's going to be red on the outside. All right, back over here to this corner. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to put a piece of brick. And then we're going to go and run red all the way to the other door opening. And fill that in. 2 across here. All right, we're going to put 1 more and then a piece of brick. And then back to our red. And go 2. And then back to our brick. And that's going to go out 12. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, now we're going to go 13 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Should have a 4 block gap. And actually, there should be a 3 block gap. And let's count this again from here. Count that as the first block. This should come over to here. 14 blocks. Okay. I think I probably said that right. But anyways, you got 14 blocks along this run. And then back to this one here is 12 blocks. So out 12 and then over 14. And then we're going to outline that in the red. And then come in by 1. And then we're going to have a brick here. And then come in by 1 and we're going to have a brick here. And then go ahead and finish the red. All right, go back to your brick. And we're going to come back here in this corner right here. We're going to skip a block and we're going to come in by 1. Now we're just going to run an inner wall. and then leave one block open. And then same thing here, you're going to run this down to this corner right here, which comes in from here, and then straight across here, just like that. Now we're going to need a door right here, and then same thing right there. Alright, now everything else underneath is going to be your white stained clay. Alright, so it should look just like that. Alright, take your white and finish out through the opening here. That is not my white. Even though it is white, it's not the right one. There we go. Alright, let's continue around this outer wall. So go back over here. Alright, grab your brick, and off this wall right here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, and then 3, so counting that one, 1, 2, 3, and then an opening, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an opening, and then 1 and 2. These are going to be the bathroom walls, and then this here should be right in the middle of those on the third block. Alright, we'll come back in later and detail that out, but this is going to be red from here back to this corner here. Just like that. And then around the outside, all the way back to the door. Just like that. Alright, back to this wall right here. I'm going to use a temporary block just so you can see where I'm at. Let's use this one. So we put in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth one was right here. We're going to go 2 more, 1, 2. So just opposite of this right here and back 1 right here. Go ahead and get rid of those. And now go out 10. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, we're going to go over by 1, skip 1, and then put 1. Alright, we're going to flip back over to our spruce wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to make sure we have 2 blocks open just like this. And then finish filling this in. There we go, just like that. Alright, and then finish this right here, just to the inside so it lines up. Alright, now we're going to go to our red and we're going to outline here. And then on the outside of this, around the corner, and then to the inside of this. Alright, we're going to grab our brick. And so we got red, white, and then a brick right here. And then we're going to run our wood all the way this way and stop right there. Alright, now this is kind of like the cooking area. I'm using a block of iron because it looks like stainless steel. So right here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come across here and then trim against here just like that. 4 pieces, skip 2, and everything should come out even. Now somewhere in here you can put furnaces and whatever else you want to. And then everything underneath here is going to be white. Again, this is the cooking area, so you can customize this however you wish. There we go, just like that. And then right down here. Alright. Alright, we're going to grab our wood, and right here off of this corner, we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to start some more benches. So again, 3 this way, skip 2, 3 this way, go back to back on that one, and then skip 2, and then right over the hole that I've got in the ground. If I can hit it just right, there we go, covered up. And then wood in the corner, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then fill in underneath with your white, and then again with your fence posts. Alright, let's go back to our stairs, and off of this one right here, we're going to skip 2 blocks, and then we're going to put 2, just like this. And now we're going to make some little single seating. Back to back, skip 1, just like that, and then everything in between here is your white. And then down here, just like that, and then grab your fence posts, and again you're going to have tops on these when we get around to it. Alright, now we got a little bit of single seating down the side, so we're going to grab our seating again, put 1, skip 1, put 1, back to back, skip 1, put 1, back to back, and then 1 more just like that. Here, here, and there. So you should have 3 tables. Alright, and then we've got a wood block right here. And then over to this corner, we've got 2. And then we're going to put some seating again. So 2 here, and 2 here. On the back side of that, we're going to put 3, 1, 2, 3. And then in front of that, 1, 2. And then we're going to fill in this corner right here with wood. 1, 2, 3, just like that. All right, now off this block right here, 1, 2, we need seating. 1, 2, 3, and then again 1, 2, 3, and then fill in the corner with your wood. Again with your wood, and then back out with your wood. And then we should come back around 1, 2, 3, and then 3 on the back side of this, just like that. All right, so everything else in the middle of your floor is going to be white. So let's go ahead and fill that in. All right, just like that, really nice and bright. And then one little strip right here. Awesome. So that's what your floor plan looks like so far. And now we're going to have a couple more seating areas right here. All right, and the easiest way to lay that out, we're going to grab our wood planks, and starting from this one right here, we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and then put 1, and then go 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And we're going to double that up. And this is kind of like your condiment area. You can put some little plants on top here if you want to trim that out. All right, now we're going to grab our stairs again, and we're going to come in by 1 and put 3, and then put 2, and then put 3. Just like that. Same thing here. Come in by 1, put 3, 2, 3, just like that. And again, you can make these a little bit longer if you want to. If you want to go here instead and then turn it. I think that's actually what I did with mine, is I went 4 across the back. Again, non-critical. Just fill this area up however you want. If you want 2 spaces in the middle, or if you want 4 spaces in the middle. And then go ahead and put your fence post down for your tabletops. Here. And everything should be good as far as that goes. Over here. For tabletops, you're in here. Alright, now again, for your tabletops, you can use carpet, pressure plates, anything of that nature. I used white carpet. I'm not going to throw it down because it would just take too long for this tutorial. Alright, so that is your bottom floor plan. That's what it should look like. Now we're going to build up from this. Alright guys, the next little bit we're going to do is we're going to do 3 high on top of this here. Out here along the seating area, we're going to take our fencing, and again, I'm using another brick fencing. You can use bars or regular fencing, or you don't even have to put any out here. This is just what I have on mine. So we're just going to go ahead and run this back just like that. And we're going to stop right here and then go back around this side. Let's go ahead and build the umbrellas. All right, so right in the middle of the table, we're going to use cobblestone wall 1, 2, and 3. Same thing here, 1, 2, and 3. And now you can use the stained clay or you can use carpet, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. We're going to go out 1 as a holding block just like that. And I guess I should have used white because white is your middle. And then red and then red. And now, let me switch that back out. I'm going to use the clay and then just do the same pattern. And we're just going to do this first and then go back and put the whites in. All right, just like this. Same thing over here. Hitting out the wrong one. Alright, and then switch out the middles. Just like that. And then up in the middle is up 1. And then just make a plus. And then fill in the corners. Makes a nice little umbrella. Alright, there we go. We got the seating area just about done. If you want to, you can cover these up. I've got these covered up with white carpet on mine, just so that it matches the inside of my seating area, because that is what I used for the tops of the tabletops on the inside. So, like, whoa, I'm scooting all over the place, just like that. So it matches. There we go. All right, go back to your white, either your white stained clay or your white wool, whatever you want to use for your building. I'm going to use the white stained clay just because it stands out better. Alright, so starting right here on the corner, I'm going to go 1, 2, and then up by 2, just like that, and then put 2 pieces of brick on the inside. Now, this is where your windows are going to go. I'm going to use glass panes because it's a lot easier to set down, or glass blocks rather. You're going to use glass panes because it looks better. So you're just going to do 9 pieces, just like that. And then you're going to do your white, 1, 2, 3, and guess what? Right here. And then right here. And then again 1 on the outside. And then to the inside here and here. And then cover those up with brick. Just like that. And then your windows in between. Awesome. Alright, this side of the door. You're going to go back to your white. I'm going to do the same thing. Put 2 here. And then there. Alright, and then your brick. And then actually on the outside, these ones right here are white. Just like that. Alright, and then on the inside, that's what you're going to see. All right, now we've got a brick piece that goes across the middle right here. All right, now we got 4 and then 4 for the window. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and then 2 for the window, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And you're going to build that up, and then go across for your drive-through window, which is too high. And again, I use glass panes right on the top, right there. Again, I'm using blocks just because it's a lot easier. All right, on the outside of this right here, we're going to take our brick and we're going to put one right there. And then back to our white, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and then brick, 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 just like that. All right, same pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip to 1, 2 to the corner, and then come out, and then come across just like that. Now this here, you can go and fill this in solid. You're going to cover this up with brick here in just a minute anyways. And again, across your window. One's a payment window, one's a pickup window. Hopefully you probably done figured that out. And then cover this up. And then cover this up. Again, so that's what it looks like going down the side of with your drive-through side anyways. Alright, while the rain is letting off, we're going to go ahead and switch back to our white. And we're going to just run that all the way across here. And we'll cut out for the windows here in just a second. Just go ahead and build this up by 3. All right, and then inside corner here. Stay in by actually, no, we're going to go on the outside here. And then on the inside here and run this back. And then go up by 3, 2, 3. Come on, asshole. Just like that. And then your doorway's 1, 2, too high. And then you're going to skip one and then bust out 6 pieces for your glass window here. Skip 2 on this side and then do 4 windows right there. All right, we're going to grab our stone and we're going to count in just past the window 3 blocks and then go 1, 2, 3. And then just in front of that, that's where our menu is going to go. And it is 5 wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can do your white on top. And this one I used wool. And then in the middle, you can use a record player or a speaker or whatever for your for where you order your damn food. Or you can cover it up with a trap door. On mine, I covered it up with a trap door, and then I put pressure plates across the top just to kind of trim it out. Again, fill this in with glass. Make your way around to this corner here, and then fill this across with brick, just like that. All right, go back to your white and fill in the corner. And the pattern over here is 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So you should end up at the door just like that. All right, and then build that up. Not there. Not there. Not there. There we go. And then your glass will go in between. So 2. Should be 6 pieces, and I'll go ahead and fill this in just so you can see it just a little bit better. Again, use your panes. I think on this particular build it probably would look better, or if you're in 1.8 or 7 or whatever it was where we got the tinted glass, use your tinted glass. Alright, take your brick across and build it up too, just like we did the other side. Again, a layer and then 2 layers of brick, and then come into the middle. All right, back over to your white, and we're going to go 3 high just like that. Now we're going to go back to our glass, and then on these 2, and 1 of these, and then back to your white, just like that. All right, back to your glass. You got 2 in the middle, here and here, and then back to your white. And now you just let's see. I had to look. And then your white here, and then everything in the middle glass. So here. So it just repeats the same pattern as the other one. So you got 2, 2, 1. Here's 2, 2, 1, and then 2 in the middle. All right, take your white and go here and here. Again, from the inside, just like that. And you're going to put 1 here, and then 5 pieces of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back to your white in the middle, and then 5 more. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then white. You should have your corners just like that. And then build this up too, build this up too, and build this up too. And then your brick on the outside, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. And then build your glass up just like that. All right, let's go ahead and build the inside walls up. So let's start here on this door. There's your cooking area. There's your other door here. So let's face the drive-through, or the back part of the building. Let's see, the drive-through is on the left, and that's where you order back there. So let's start right here in the corner. All right, we're going to grab our wood block, and we're going to put one right here. And then we're going to go back to our white, and we're going to go up and then over one right here. 1, 2, 3. It should be over top your counter right there. All right, now you're going to have 9 red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and then 4 white. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that should be right over your wall right here. Just like that. All right, now we're just going to make a squared in area. So just go forward, come up like that. Make your wall solid on this side. And then leave room for a door just like that. All right, and then run this wall out. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to take this back to right there. And then we're going to take this out. And then across the front. And here. And then 2 blocks for your doorway. All right, the back wall here is white. And then the dividing wall is white. Just like that. All right, and then across here. And then we're going to bring out a brick here and a brick here. And then go white on top of that. And white on top of that. And then fill in behind it. Just like that. And then same thing here, brick, and then white. And then here, brick, brick, white, white. And actually, no, I'm one too high. Got to stay with the paint scheme here. There we go. That's good, that's good. I don't know why I put 2 bricks on top of that. Is that what I'm doing on the inside? Actually, yes, that's what I'm doing on the inside. What a fucking idiot. Alright, so we've got 2 bricks on top of white. That's why I was doing the bricks on top. So the top 2 blocks are bricks. I got just slightly confused, guys. It happens. Alright, now back to our white and fill in the center. And then 2 blocks for your door openings here, just like that. And then to the back access area here and here. Alright, just like that. Alright, that is the lower part of the Chick-fil-A. Cool. Alright guys, now we're just going to go ahead and build everything else up by 1 more. So let's go ahead and grab my, I don't need that right there, now I need my glass. Let's start up here by the eating area. Put another layer of glass here, just like that. And now everything that you see underneath, whatever it is, you're going to build it up by 1, except for the rest of the glass. We're just going to cover that up. All right, and then we've got brick here. And actually above the door, on each side, we've got 5 pieces of glass. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to our brick, and then back to our white. And then our brick. Same thing here. Oops, we forgot to finish our brick wall back here. And again, we're covering up those windows. And then brick. And 5 pieces of glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then cover these up with the white. And then brick. And that should bring us back to the front. And I forgot 1 right there. All right, now let's build up the inner wall. Again, everything that you see by 1. So let's do the bricks first. All right, just like that. Let's grab our white. And the bathroom walls. And across here. and then this one, and this one, here, and there. 3 across here, and then back to your red. Alright, so that's what it should look like so far. And now I'm going to put 4 pieces of glass right in here. Now we're going to start laying out for the lights on the ceiling. Alright, so follow me carefully. We're going to start back here at the... I'd figure out where I was. Right here in this area, facing backwards. On this brick piece right here, we're going to put 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put a light. And we're going to build that 2 across. And then fill in here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now we're going to have 2 in between. 1, 2. And then our glass again. And then our white. And fill that in. Alright, across from this one here, again facing back, right here, grab your glass on this back wall. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2 on the back wall. Skip this one here. Put a white. Put a glass. Put a white. Put a glass. And then put a white. So again, so when you're looking across this here, you've got these 2 lights are centered over top of this room. Alright, you're going to have 2 more pieces of glass that are going to match this front piece here and here. Alright, and fill the rest in with white. Up even with these, and then same thing in between here. And then the back wall. Just like that. Even with these lights right here, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then fill the rest in with white. Just like that. So again, from underneath when you walk through, you've got 2 lights on each side. I didn't put any back here. You probably could. And then 2 here. And then on the inside of these these little rooms right here, this is even, and then that is even. Alright, so in the middle of these right here, you see 1, 2, 3. Grab our brick and go right across here. You could make this one big room. I've got it separated as 2, and I forgot to put this center wall in. There we go. So now when you look up, the lights are even here, and the lights are even in here. Cool. Alright, above the bathrooms, over here. Alright, so starting right up here, on this brick, grab our glass, count back 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come in by 1, 2, and this is the hallway. I forgot, I did put the hallway in. 1, 2, 3, and then here and here. Alright, so that is the, just wasn't to it yet. Alright, now we're going to go with our white and fill this in across here, fill this in here, and fill this in here so that you're even with the lights on that side, right? Go back with your glass, and on the third block, 1, 2, 3, we're going to put 1 piece right here. Alright, so there should be 5 in between the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a piece of glass right here, and then fill everything else in white. And if you get confused, you can just go underneath in the bathroom and look at it and put your lights wherever you want. This may come out right, it may not. There's one there. We need one right here. And then go in this one. Oh, there we go. Alright. So I forgot one light on my design. We just added a couple. Alright, that takes care of that layer. Alright, so now all you can do is just take some glowstone and you're going to set it on top of the glass blocks. There is your lighting. So cover all that up. Just like that. And then these 4 over here. And now we're just going to take everything else and build it up by 1. So again, let's go ahead and start at the back wall here. Grab our brick and build all that up by 1. And that. I'm just going to start grabbing these. Same thing out here. Yep, I forgot to build that up on the last one. Go around the other side. Let's grab the bricks. Just like that. And then over here. Alright, now we're going to cover up the glass over the doorways. And we're staying with brick over top of the circular piece. Just like that. Alright, your front windows get built up again. So we're going to go white, 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 and then your glass in between. Should be 5 pieces. Alright, back around this corner, we're going to go to the brick. And this wall is all white. And then our brick again. Cover up the skylights above the door. Just like that. And then back to our white again. So let's go ahead and build up the exterior wall. And again, that stuff in the middle you're not going to see, so you can just leave it. The only ones we're going to be concerned with are the outer parts of the inner wall, and I'll show you that here in just a second. Alright, so that should connect in to the bricks where we just did, and then just go ahead and build this up by one more around the lights, and then trace the outside of this just like that. And then we got 3 pieces over here, and then back to your red. Alright, just like that. Alright guys, we're going to go up one more layer, and this one here, we're going to start putting the top on everything. Let's go back up here to the front glass again. This actually is a higher area, so we're going to go up one more here. Alright, so start with your brick and go 2 here, and then white, and then 5 more pieces of glass, and then white, and then glass, and then white, and then brick. Alright, and then back to your white, and run that toward the door, and then your bricks. Alright, now right here we've got some awnings that go on the outside of the building. Now these I did do in my red wool, just so it looked just a little bit different. Again, that's up to you however you want to do it. Just come in by 1 on each side here, and then go across, and then make it 2 wide. Just like that, and then come down by 1. Come down by 1. There we go. Alright, there's your first awning, and then you've got another set here. Again, come out by 2. Go down by 1. Just like that. Alright, let's go back to our white and finish this wall off. And then we'll put in a couple more awnings here on this side. And let's put our brick up. There we go, just like that. And 1 there. And now we've got 2 little awning pieces just above here. So go up to that block right there. So 2 below this. And put 4 and then come out 2. So again, 2 below this. Make 4 and then out by 2. So you got 2 little awnings above the drive-through windows. Alright, going around the other side. Go back to our white. Put a solid wall across the back, and then around the corner, finish up your brick, and then take your white over to here, build up your doorway, just like that. Alright, same thing with your awnings on this side. So again, come in by 1, go across the top, go 2 wide, and then down by 1, out by 1, just like that, and then across here in your doorway. Alright, now we're going to do our awning pieces across the bricks. So go 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then 3. So it should touch the brick over here. And now all we're going to do is we're going to go down by 1 on the front faces here, 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 and cover up all the brick. Just like that. Really cool. Alright, now we're going to go to our ceiling. So starting here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4, and then we're going to pull this across, leaving this skylight, or this sky room piece open. Not Skyrim, Skyroom. Alright, now what you got to do is finish filling in the rest of the ceiling. Everything else is white, and then we'll lay out for our lights. So go ahead and fill this in. Alright, so everything should be covered up just like that. Alright, let's figure out where our lights are going to go for the dining area. Otherwise, it's going to be dark as shit. Alright, so again, starting up here in this forward part, starting on this corner. Oh, I see one that I forgot. White and then brick. There we go, just like that. So go ahead and add that back in, because we're going to need that to as a reference point, because we're going to go up 2 and then over 1 to the very first light, and then skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one right here, which is just diagonal by 1 and back from the opening here. All right, we're going to go across this way 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the 10th one and the 11th one, we're going to put 2 pieces in. Now we're going to run up from that 3. 1, 2, 3 on the 4th one. So again, 1, 2, 3 in between. All right, off of this one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on the 6th block, we're going to put 2 just like that. So on the 6th block and then over by 1. All right, now straight across from that, all the way to the door and then back up by 1. And then same thing on the other side, all the way over to the door and then back up by 1. All right, now we've got a couple here in the sky area here, the light area, whatever you want to call it. On the very first set of reds here, we're gonna go 1, 2, and then 3 right there. All right, we're gonna come straight down. Look here, come straight down, and then 2, 3, just like that. All right, now we got a bunch of lights over the cooking area. So right back here. All right, right off of this brick, we're gonna put 1, skip 2, third one, we're gonna put 1, skip 2, put 1, skip 2, and then put 1, just like that. All right, go back to this one here and go to the 5th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and open, just like that. And it's right in line with the ones we just put in. All right, off of this row right here, on the 5th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, you're going to put 1 right there, skip 1, and put 1 right there. Go back to your glass. Go 4, 1, 2, 3 on the 4th one, and then on the 4th one, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Just like that. Grab your glowstone and cover all those up. All right, we're finally going to cover up this front area. All right, this part is just a little tricky, but it's not too bad. We're going to start with our red, and we're going to go right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That way we've got a really nice canopy right there. And then we're going to take our brick, and we're going to go just to the inside of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to cut this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And now we're just going to outline to the inside. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to cut this corner and then go to the front, just like that, and then outline the doorway. And then right on top of this one here, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. So it has a nice little 3-tier, and that's what we're going to repeat all the way around. All right, so your white wall will go right here to the corner. Same thing across the back. And then same thing down the side. Again, same thing we did over there. So we're going to go to our brick, cover that in, and then make our awning. 1, 2, 3. And then white to finish it out. So white up here to the corner, and then across the glass, and back to that brick piece. And then we got one more brick piece that goes right here. And then we've got to finish off our awnings. 1, 2, 3 tiers right there. These stay 2. We need a brick piece here, right there, around the corner. Not down there. And then here. And then your awning piece again, just like that. Now we're going to take our white stained clay and cover the front part up, the one we've been waiting to cover up for a while now, just like that. All right, guys, we're almost there. We're at the very top part of it anyways, right up in here. All right, again, back here to our reference point where we were starting so many times before. Grab your brick and cover up right across the top, just like this. Now you're going to overhang by 1 on each side, just like that. Now you're going to make this 5 wide, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it should cover up that white piece that you just put down. So same thing here. Cover that up, and then make it solid. All right, just like that. All right, now we're just going to cover these up. Oops, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, and then back 4, just like that. Now on the back side, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Come over here to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. And then 1 in the corner, just like that. Again from the outside. Again from over here. So we just put 4 and put 1, put 4 and put 1, put 4 and put 1, and then this little L shape in here. It's pretty easy. Again, when we get to the end, if you're missing a piece, you can just put a couple blocks back in. All right, back across here. All right, so your awning over here. Oops, shit, I hit the wrong key. Right here, you want to put one more set out just like that. And now from that corner is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should stop dead even with this right here. And it should kind of pocket that top of the awning piece in. And now we're going to go back to here. And let's count it out for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And bring this across. So it's 6 by 8. And make this solid. Just like that. All right, back to this corner piece right here. And now we're going to cover up this awning piece all the way to the corner. And it should overlap right to there. And then we're going to make that too wide. So go ahead and cover up the white. Just like that. I'll let you get a good look at it. All right, around the back side. And this is pretty much the same thing. So we're going to go from brick to brick. So starting here, take the brick across. Give yourself the overhang that we need. Go to that corner. And then cover up the white. Just like that. Alright, now this brick here on the outside should give you the overhang all the way to the front where we just started. So just keep running that all the way across and it should cover up the rest of the awning pieces. And it should connect in right there. Alright, you're going to make that too wide to this piece right here. 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to cover up this white. And I'll give you a better look at that here in just a second. Alright, to that point right here where the awning is. Alright, and each one of these goes back by 6. So counting the outside wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then cover it up. And then make it solid. So that's what that looks like there. And then finish out the inside of this wall, covering it up, making it too wide. Alright, so there's your next part of the roof done. Alright, back to our white again, starting on the front. Alright, now we're going to kind of trim the outside. So starting lined up with this row of bricks right here, you're going to put one right there. And that's going to run all the way back to the corner. So let's go ahead and knock that out first. And it should run on the inside ledge. And again to right here. And then 1, 2. And then across the brick face right there, and then 1, 2. So it should fill up the corner just like that. All right, now let's go back up to the front, and we're going to come in by 1. Same thing right here, and then run that back. All right, leave an edge, so skip 1 and then come in. Skip 2, 1, 2, and then go on the back edge of the brick. Just like that. All right, now if you missed your pieces here, this is where you're going to catch it up at. If you don't have them, you'll cover it up. If you don't see them, you won't see them. But anyways, just do this pattern. Go 3, 2, 2, and then back 1 like this, and then 1, 2. All right, and then the next one should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it should stop on the edge of that right there. So this is what you're going to see on the outside. So if you didn't quite get your bricks right on the inside, and I obviously didn't, it's no big deal. The more the merrier. You're not going to see it anyways. This is what you're going to see from the outside. So you got 3, 2, and then an L pattern, 2 by 2, and then 2, and then 10, just like that. All right, again, leaving yourself an edge. Bring one out here, and then bring another one out here. And then leave yourself a forward edge right there. And then take this one back to the corner. And then we're going to do the same thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5. And then there, and then here. And connect that into the other corner. Just like that. All right, and then we've got one more over here. Is this it? All right, we're going to do the same thing here. One here, and then take it back to the back corner. Cover up the back layer. Just like that. Now we're prepped for the little tower pieces. All right, everything that we just built in white, you're going to build it up one more time, and then we're going to fill in the roof in stone. So let's go ahead and build everything up by 1. All right, just like that. And now everything on the inside you fill in with stone. So if you want to fill this in, you can. I think this gets covered, so you don't really have to fill this in, but we'll fill it in just because. And then same thing with these. These are part of the towers. You don't have to fill these in, but you can if you want to. But everything else on this layer needs to be filled in with stone. All right, just like that. All right, the three main sections here are going to be built back up with white again. So here. And then the side pieces here. And then this one over here. Just like that. Alright, we're going to take our solid brick and we're going to run that to the inside just like this. And same thing here. And we're going to leave the white edge is going to get covered with the slabs. So just follow this around. Just like that. Alright, we're going to cover these up. And now the rest is going to be slabs. So just right down in here. Just like that. And yes, Bobby, I fucked up. All the brick should be out by 1. I'm sorry about that, guys. This has to be on the outside. Just go ahead and cover this up. Jag fucked up just a little bit. Been doing really good on this tutorial. Just moving right along, having a good time. Hope everybody else is having a really good time. This was a really, really fun build for me. I built it in one day. I just started building it, looked at a bunch of pictures, and everything just... It probably one of the easiest builds I ever come up with. It just almost built itself, so it was really, really awesome. But anyways, let's take this out. There we go. And then we should have one more. And I'm getting some weird glitching here toward the end. Should be okay. I hope it's fucking recording. There we go. Now we've got the slabs. And they just lay right in front of the bricks. And the bricks only. You can alternatively, you could use stairs here if you wanted to. Cool, just like that. Almost done, guys. Alright, again, back to the front because it's the easiest place to start. And we're going to cover this up with brick. And then we're going to outline this in the slabs. Like that. Alright, and then the other two pieces are exactly the same. Really, really easy to do. Just cover it up with just cover it up with brick. And then cover this up with brick and stop one short. And then put your slabs in between. And then on each side. You asshole. And then here. Same thing on this side. And yes, mine will have some extra holes in it. Come on now. Alright, just like that. Alright, the next part's really easy. We're going to go ahead and grab our red wool, or actually we're going to use our stained clay, I guess. What do we use for the outside for our awnings? Let's use the red wool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cover everything up that we just did. And then make it solid. Which actually I think, yeah, see on mine, I did the awnings in the red clay. And then the top in the red clay. So we're on the last layer, guys. We're just about done here. Alright, go back down here. We're going to give this an overhang. And then fill this in. Basically, we're just capping off everything on the top and giving it an overhang. So here, just like that. And then just start wrapping everything around. So an extra overhang up here at the front. And then down the side. And then down the back. Alright, and then cover this up. And then the overhang. And then this one. Let's see, we've got a couple things left. We got the sign, and then we've got the American flag, and I think we've got another little awning here in the back. Yes, we need to do this piece here too. So we've got 1, 2, up, and then just like we did the other one, 4 by 3. All right, so let's go ahead and finish that up. So down here, just go 1, 2, and then up 1 like that. All right, and then grab your awning material. 1, 2, 3, and then go out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and then 4, and then up, and then take out the corners. All right, cool. There's the drive under awning piece right there. That looks really cool. Let's see. Does that need to be there? Yeah, that needs to be there. Okay. Just double checking. All right, for the front, for the big signs, let's go ahead and lay them out. All right, let's finish with our bush action right here. Just go ahead and trim everything out. Trim the outside of your path. When you're all done, you can just whack everything with some bone meal and get yourself some tall grass and some flowers. All right, very cool. Now we're going to use stone for our flag base and our sign base. And again, placement is not critical, but you're going to come up to and then over, and then that's where that one's going to go. And then the big sign is going to go right there. And then your cobblestone walls, I use 13 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then same thing, I just doubled them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Same thing on this side. Just like that. All right, now going off each way, we go 1, 2, and 3. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So again, you can see the little bumps, 1, 2, and 3, 3 on each side. All right, Chick-fil-A sign again is out of the white and the red. Let's get the red in there. And this is what the sign looks like. So across the bottom, it's 7 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. All right, now we're going to make the little chicken thing on the inside. So 1 here, and 1 there. And then cover that up. And then 1 here, and then 1 here. And get your red. 1, 2, 3, and then the little beak. And then you've got white across here. And then your red actually is 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then put your white, 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 white. And then finish your white in. Cool. All right, now the other side, don't get confused. It's not mirrored. It looks just like this, so we're going to build it again, and we're going to cover it up. So go ahead and do the outside just like we did the other one. All right, go back to your red, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and this is just going to be opposite here. 2, 1, 2, 3, and then just fill it in. There's 4, 1, there's 4 in here. Just like that. And there is your Chick-fil-A sign going the other way. All right, the American flag is really easy. I'm just going to alternate with the red on top, and then the white, and then the red, and then 2 blue. Just like that. And now we're just going to move everything forward by 2, and then back by 1, and there, and here. And then back forward again, and then 2 wide. And then I just threw some buttons on it to make it look like it has stars. Again, if you're in a different country, cool. Put your own flag up here, it doesn't matter. And then I just topped off the last piece with 1 more piece of the cobblestone wall. And that is it, guys. That is the Chick-fil-A. Awesome. Did we get all the signs? Yes, we got all the signs. All right, inside on the bathroom. The doors. As far as the doors go, I use glass panes, and it's 3 high. The other one's down there. And then bring it out by 1. And then I used some sort of a fence post for the middle one. And let me see if I can just pick this up, and I'll just, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, just so you can see what I do. 2, 3. Let's just go ahead and build the doors up 3 high. Just like that. 2, 2. And again, this is really easy to do, just like that. And of course, you're going to have your brick or whatever it was right here holding your doors. And then all I do is I take the railing and I beat out the middle one and punch it against the glass pane, and that's how we do the doors. Really simple. All right, the bathrooms, really easy. Let's see, what did I use? All right, for the toilets, let me get a little bit of light down here so you can see it. All right, there we go. So you got a backward stairs, and then a piece of slab, and then we've got the back piece here with a button on it. That makes your toilet, and I think I covered it with, yes, a piece of carpet. So there's your toilet in the corner, and you can do the same thing over there. It's already halfway there. And then I've got 2 pieces of stone and a cauldron filled with water. And then on top of the stone, you can set your little plants. And then in the middle, I put 2 pieces of ice. And so what that does, when you're looking through it, it almost looks like a mirror, because this is opposite of that one. It'll look like it's reflected. It looks really awesome. So go ahead and try that out. Finish everything up. Put some food signs on the outside. Make sure you put in your doors and the rest of your windows. And guys, that is the Chick-fil-a. I hope you really enjoyed this. It was a really fun build for me, and it should look great in your world. Be sure to check out my other great tutorials. Like always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.